Mary Brown was founded in 1981 in Johor Bahru by Datuk Lawrence Liu and Datin Nancy Liu, at a time when Malaysian fast food scene was dominated by international players. Mary Brown emerged as the first local halal certified fast food brand that combined Western style fast food with unique Malaysian flavors. Their menu includes everything from fried chicken and burgers to local favorites like nasi lemak, curry, noodles, and porridge. What sets them apart is not just the fusion of flavors, but their unwavering commitment to halal standards, which has helped them build trust with Muslim consumers, both in Malaysia and internationally. Mary Brown began franchising in 1985, and today it has grown to over 500 outlets in 16 countries, including in Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and parts of Europe. Their success overseas comes from their ability to localize menus while maintaining their core identity. Each year, their research and development team launches around 50 new items to adapt to different customer preferences in every market. In a highly competitive global market, Mary Brown continues to differentiate itself by offering family-friendly dining, a strong innovation pipeline, and culturally adaptive offerings. Our focus in this presentation is to evaluate whether Brazil, a diverse fast food growing market, could be the next destination for Mary Brown's expansion. Okay, so now let's take a look closer at the foreign market we've identified, which is Brazil. Brazil is the largest country in South America with a population of over 205 million as of 2024. It's an urbanized country with nearly 89% of its population living in cities. This high urbanization rate is important because it fuels the demand for convenient, fast dining solutions, which is exactly the kind of service Mary Brown offers. Brazil's economy is showing signs of steady recovery after a recession in 2014, and its GDP per capita stands at around USD 10,600. More importantly, the food service sector is gradually improving. In 2022 alone, it was valued at USD 106 billion, showing a 9.8% growth. The quick service restaurant segment makes up more than 48% of that industry. The fast food landscape in Brazil is highly competitive with major global chains like McDonald's, Burger King, and Subway. However, there is still room for players that offer something different, especially those who can align with cultural and dietary shifts. One of interesting fact is that Brazil is the world's second largest beef producer and sixth largest red meat consumer. That aligns well with Mary Brown's meat-focused dishes. Additionally, there is rising demand for halal certified food, especially among Brazil's growing Muslim population of 1.5 million, as well as health-conscious consumers who are interested in ethical food production. Technology also plays a huge role in Brazil's food culture. Apps like iFood dominate the delivery space with over 80% market share. Mary Brown, which already has experience integrating digital platforms in other countries, can use this to its advantage. All of these factors, economic growth, urbanization, tech-savvy consumers, and openness to new cuisines, makes Brazil a promising market for Mary Brown's next international expansion.
Let's begin with Brazil's demography and consumer behavior. Brazil, with a population of over 205 million, presents a significant market for fast food, especially in urban areas where 89% of the population resides. The median age is 33, making Brazil's population relatively young and highly receptive to modern dining trends. This young population, accustomed to fast-paced lifestyle, is particularly interested in quick, affordable, and diverse food options. Additionally, this savviness is a key trait, with many Brazilians utilizing digital service for food ordering, with perfectly aligned with Mary Brown's potential digital engagement strategy. Now, let's look at the market size and trend. Brazil's food service market are valued at USD 106 million in 2022, growing by almost 10%. So the quick service restaurant QSR sector is a key part of this, making up 48% of the market. Since 89% of the population live in cities, there are high demand for fast and convenient meals. Additionally, 36% of food orders come from delivery apps like iFood, showing how taste is changing dining habits. Brazilian consumers are also shifting towards healthier food options and are becoming more open to international dishes, making it a great opportunity to marry brown fusion menu. Moving on to market gaps, Brazil halal food market is underdeveloped with a very few fast food chains offering halal option, even though there are around 1.5 million Muslims in the country. Brazilians are also very open to trying different cuisine, which is great for Mary Brown's unique fusion offerings. There are also a growing interest in healthy fast food, but almost chains still focus on traditional, less healthy meals. The food delivery market is booming, with 80% of urban Brazilians using apps like iPhone, which present a huge opportunity Mary Brown to tap into.
Good day, myself Pauline Fresh from Group 22H. Now mention number is 22124274. So I'll continue with the level of competition. Mary Brown will be entering a highly competitive fast food market in Brazil, dominated by both global and local brands. International giants like McDonald's, Burger King, and KFC hold strong market positions with wide outlets, networks, and strong brand loyalty. For an example, McDonald's has over 1,000 outlets and around 16% market share, while Burger King operates over 1,200 and holds about 13% market share. KFC is smaller with 3%, but it's growing steadily. On the local front, Mary Brown faces competition from Girafas and Bob's. Girafas offers a fusion of Brazilian and fast food, appealing to local tastes. Bob's, known for milkshakes and burgers, is Brazil's second largest local fast food chain, with about 8% market share. Both brands use local flavors, affordable pricing, and loyalty programs to retain the customers. In terms of customer perception, international chains are praised for convenience but criticized for long wait times and inconsistent service. Local brands, meanwhile, engage actively on social media, with Girafas having over 500,000 followers using influencer marketing and culture pride. Moreover, regarding pricing, most combos cost between BRL 20 to 30 or USD 4 to 6. Competitors offer heavy app discounts, family packs, and localized menu options. Giraffe features traditional meals with rice and beans, while Bob's uses nostalgic marketing. For Mary Brown to stand out, it needs to leverage its Malaysian identity, halal certification, and Asian-inspired dishes like nasi lemak and spicy fried chicken. A competitive pricing strategy, engaging digital presence, and menu localization will be a key to success in Brazil's crowded QSR market.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Shazana Shafiza binti Ali Akbar. My metric number is 22124771. Today, I will explain about the political environment in Brazil, especially how its effect Mary Brown's enter into the market. Brazil is a big country that uses a federal presidential system. This means that the government is divided into three main levels: federal, which is national, state, and municipal, which is local. Each level has its own laws and rules. Because of this, one state may have different rules compared to others. So it is important for companies like Mary Brown's to understand both the national and local laws when doing business there. Right now, Brazil is considered politically stable. The current president, Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, was elected again and is working bring back trust in government. He also wants to attract more foreign business to invest in Brazil. To support this, the government offer benefit like tax discount and make the investment process easier. This is good news for international companies like Mary Brown. They are planning to enter the Brazilian market. However, there are also some challenges. One major issue in Brazil is Bursa accuracy. This means that the process of getting government approval, license, and paperwork can be slow and complicated. Also, when there is a challenge in political leadership, some policies or rules might change suddenly. This can create uncertainty and make it harder for businesses to plan long term. To summarize, Brazil is a good option for business because of its stable government and support for foreign investment. But Mary Brown must be careful and ready to face challenges like government process and possible challenges in rules. To succeed, the company needs to understand the politics system and always stay updated with new laws and policy, especially in the area where they plan to open their outlet. Now, I will explain the legal environment in Brazil and what Mary Brown needs to know before starting a business there. First, Brazil follows a civil law system. This means it has written laws and rules that businesses must follow. The rules can be very detailed and sometimes hard to understand. One big problem is the tax system in Brazil. Companies must pay tax to the federal government, state government, and local government. This makes things complicated. That's why Mary Brown will need help from local lawyers and accountants to make sure everything is done correctly. Next, let's talk about labor laws. In Brazil, the labor law is called CLT and it protects workers' rights. Mary Brown must give workers things like minimum wages, overtime pay, paid holidays, and severance pay if they lost their job. They also need to give workers official work contract and follow rules from unions which are strong in Brazil. Now, for the food and beverage industry, Mary Brown must follow rules from Anvisa, a government agency that checks food safety, hygiene, and labeling. Since Mary Brown is a halal certificate brand, it also needs to get halal certifications in Brazil to meet local standard. Anvisa also does inspection to make sure food is clean and safe to consume. Lastly, Brazil has a law to protect intellectual property. That means Mary Brown brand logo and recipe will be protected under international rules. Brazil has a law called the Clean Company Act, which help fight corporations and vulnerability in business. Even though cooperation exists in the government is improving its control. In conclusion, Brazil is a good place for business, but the legal system is strict and can be hard to follow. So Mary Brown must follow all the rules, get legal help, and make sure they meet health, labor, and food safety standards to succeed. Thank you.
Good day to everyone. Today I'll be presenting the social culture influences that are crucial for Mary Brown's expansion into Brazil. Understanding these cultural dynamics is not just beneficial, it's essential for Mary Brown's success in this new market. Let's begin with Brazil's cultural diversity. Brazil is a melting pot of indigenous, African, European, and Asian influences. This makes their cuisine vibrant and highly regionalized. The good news, Brazilians are open to foreign food, especially if it's localized. This presents a golden opportunity for Mary Brown. Dishes like nasi lemak or chicken curry can be paired with local dishes like farofa, or creating an exciting fusion that appeals to their palate while staying true to their Mary Brown's Malaysian roots. Now let's talk about halal food, a unique strength for Mary Brown. While Brazil is predominantly Catholic, it has over 1.5 million Muslims, yet halal certified fast food is scarce. By becoming halal certified through local bodies like Fambras or CDL, Mary Brown can serve their niche market, while also appealing to non-Muslims who value clean, ethical food, especially among youngers, health-conscious consumers. Another key point in Brazil's family-oriented dining culture, Brazilians love eating together, whether with their family or friends. Mary Brown's combo meals, group value sets, and safe dine-in experience make it perfect fit. Research also shows that women aged 25 to 44, especially mothers, are the main decision makers for dining choices. Marketing effort should focus on value, nutrition, and hygiene, important values for this segment. And considering the fast-paced lifestyle of many Brazilian families, especially single mother and working parents, Mariban should offer quick and affordable meal options supported by efficient delivery through platforms like iFood, which dominates over 80% of Brazil's food delivery market. Now, let's move to communication and branding strategy. Brazil's official language is Portuguese, so full linguistic localization is critical. Menus, packaging, social media all must feel authentically Brazilian, not just translated. To build emotional connection, Mariban should share its story, from its origin in Johor, Malaysia to entering Sao Paulo. This humanizes the brand and builds trust. Brazil is also one of the world's most digitalized, connected countries, with over 70% active on Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, and Facebook. This is a huge opportunity. Mariban can leverage social media marketing by filming fun Instagram reels of local trying Malaysian food, working with food influencers, and launching limited edition menus during major festivals like Carnivals or Children's Day. This effort can create a viral engagement and bring the brand closer to the Brazilian audience. Next, we address health trends and meal patterns. Unlike Malaysia, Brazilians eat lunch as their main meal between 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., with the dinner often after 8 p.m. Mariban must optimize operations such as staffing and delivery based on these peak hours. Health is another priority. Many Brazilians now prefer low-fat, low-sugar and balanced meals. This trend especially resonates with urban dwellers. Mariban's grilled chicken, porridge and rice meals align well with this, creating a healthy choice menu with calorie info, vegetarian or gluten-free options could position the brand as modern, responsible and customer-focused. In conclusion, Mariban's success in Brazil will depend on its ability to understand and adapt to social cultural factors, from fruit preferences and religious sensitivities to communication styles and family dynamics. Each element offers both challenges and unique opportunities. By becoming local adaptation with its authentic Malaysian identity and aligning with the growing demand of ethical, healthy and convenient food, Mariban is well positioned to thrive in Brazil's QSR market. Thank you.
Good day, myself Pauline Research from Group 28 and my matching number is 22124274. So finally, I continue with the recommendation. Based on the analysis, Brazil presents a highly promising opportunity for Mariban's international expansion. With a population of over 205 million and an urbanization rate of 89%, Brazil's fast food industry is growing fast, especially in urban areas. In fact, the QSR sector grew 9.8% in 2022 alone, mainly driven by busy lifestyles, food delivery apps like iFood, and a growing demand for convenient meal options. Brazil's young, tech-savvy population is also showing increasing interest in global and diverse cuisines, which creates an opening for Mariban's unique Malaysian dishes like curry noodles, nasi lemak, and porridge. Another key opportunity lies in the halal food market, which is Brazil has about 1.5 million Muslims and halal certified QSRs are still underrepresented. Given these conditions, the recommended entry strategy is franchising, which Mariban has already used successfully in 16 other countries. Franchising allows local partners to handle operations while reducing financial risk and helping the brand adapt to local regulations and consumer behavior. Another viable option is a joint venture with a Brazilian food service company to strengthen local understanding and support. To build the brand initially, Mariban should open flagship outlets in major cities like Sao Paulo or Rio de Janeiro. These stores can act as brand ambassadors and help test the market. Over time, the company can expand further through franchise chains and possibly invest in R&D kitchens to tailor the menu to local tastes. However, some challenges include complex tax systems, strict labor laws, and intense competition from both local and international players. Political and economic instability may also affect long-term investment. To overcome this risk, Mayor Brown should focus on strong local partnerships, competitive pricing, and emphasize its unique selling points such as halal meals, fresh ingredients, and Asian-inspired flavors. A solid digital marketing strategy on platforms like Instagram, WhatsApp, and TikTok will also be essential to reach Brazil's online audience. In conclusion, Mayor Brown has the right strengths and strategies to enter Brazil's fast food market successfully. With a paced approach, cultural adaptation, and a focus on quality, the brand can build a strong, ethical, and profitable presence in Brazil. That's all from me. Thank you.